even with these denials on both sides, Reuters is sticking with the story up until now on the newswire. They've issued corrected versions and changing some of the terminology, and they're now saying that representatives of the two companies, not executives, attended that meeting last week. So, I mean, I suppose you could argue that, you know, you're not having talks if they're not executives. If they're just representatives sort of doing expressions of interest, those aren't discussions or talks. They're just what I called them, expressions of interest. I just find it curious that Reuters has moved this story a few more times with these updated terms.
That's right. Actually, what I found interesting about the Reuters report was that they actually said that they're getting this from documents that they have seen directly. So I guess they are, you know, reporting this from something that they've actually seen in writing. But again, from what we're seeing from Samsung, they are saying that they're very surprised. We're seeing comments that they're saying that it may even be a way to move the stock price for Samsung. I mean, for BlackBerry. So they're saying that they're completely surprised so far.
Anything is possible. Yeah, you wonder what generated that, where it came from. Was it from a blog? Was it from somebody with a vested interest, if that happened at all? We're going to keep discussing this, and we'll bring it up with an expert.
Soaring in U.S. trade by more than 30%, but it plunged after hours when both companies denied having talks over this deal. Well, let's get out to YOON in Seoul on the Samsung stock reaction. June.
Hi, Pauline. Not much movement for Samsung shares. Regarding the reports that Samsung has approached BlackBerry with a takeover offer, BlackBerry officially denied these reports. And in addition to this, Samsung has also denied these reports, saying that these reports are completely false. Samsung Electronics says that they have never discussed a takeover, let alone the price and details. Samsung says that they are surprised that even a price range was reported in the reports. They're saying they have no idea how these numbers were made. These reports today that Samsung is looking to take over BlackBerry isn't the first time we're seeing these reports. Back in 2012, very similar reports were made, and Samsung had said at that time that they were completely false as well. They did say they have no future plans to acquire BlackBerry back in 2012, and even today, Samsung referred to these reports from 2012, saying that it's the same thing this time. No deal was made then, and no deal will be made this time because there have been no discussions on this topic with BlackBerry. But Reuters is still sticking to its report from this morning, and while analysts in Korea are saying that it is highly unlikely that this deal will happen, the fact that Reuters is citing documents seen by Reuters as a source still leaves some room for speculation. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it certainly led to a lot of buzz this morning in early hours here in Asia.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, and we want to hear from our viewers. Thanks so much, June. Both parties, as June mentioned, deny having these talks. But what do you think? Should Samsung buy BlackBerry?